Hello, my loves. Welcome in. I wanted to do a reading on Miss Hayden. It's still so fresh and new, but I mean, the internet is interneting about this. So what I want to do here is, oh, I am not shuffling my cards correctly. I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. I never do that, so I feel a little distraught. Okay, let's see if we can do this again. What I want to do is, I don't want to find out what happened. I just want her to tell us. I want her to tell us what happened. I don't know her life. I honestly haven't really been following her. I know who she is, but I do not, like, I'm not a fan. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a fan. Not that I don't like her or anything, but I just don't watch TV. I don't watch TV in general. I am a YouTube fanatic. I watch, YouTube for news, what's happening, tarot readings, but I do not watch TV. So I haven't watched like a show in forever. My husband watches TV. He has programs that he likes. Do you know what I mean? It's not that I don't know who she is. I just don't know, her life. So I want Hayden Panettiere, if she will, speak to us through the cards and, anything she wants to say or wants us to know. I want to do that at this time. Okay. Hayden, please let us know what was going on the day of your passing. What was going on? Day of your passing. What was happening, Hayden? The day of your passing. Okay. This is a beautiful card to come out, family. Oh, 10 of Cups. That's like the ultimate happy family life. Joy, harmony. It's also a time of success and wanting to share that. About the day that you passed. Okay. Okay, that one flicked at me. Okay, thank you. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm a little spooked. Oh. All right. You guys, I think this pretty much sums it up. Anxiety, not sleeping. Nightmares, depression, worry and fear about something. But knowing that there has to be a solution, right? What's the solution? What fears and anxieties am I struggling with, and how can I confront and overcome them? We do have the Four of Swords, and to me, this is her passing, okay? This comes out a lot for me. So for me, this is a card of rest, right? Of being laid down. So this was her day of passing, and then there she is. Oh my God, you guys, when she came out, just like stared at me, I had chills, you guys. There she is, Miss Beautiful Leo herself, Leo Queen. She is the Queen of Wands. All right. I think that's enough cards. We're going to get clarifiers. And in the back of the deck, we do have the Page of Cups. Someone coming back to apologize. Make a love offering, okay? Maybe offering her a new beginning. Being creative in this too. Very creative when it came to either offering this love or an apology. And they intuitively knew how to do that too when it came to Hayden. Okay, what's the Ten of Cups? What's this ultimate fulfillment family life? What's the Ten of Cups, please? Okay. Aww. Oh, that fell on the floor, y'all. I'm not gonna take that. I don't take things that fall on the floor because I just don't trust if they're had been in reverse or upright. So, okay, when this card came out, I was like, "Aw," and then the other one fell on the floor. But we're gonna take this, the Star, the Star card. So having hope and faith in something about having this happy life. She is a star. She is a star, so that can be celebrity. But this is being inspired in a very difficult time when it comes to family. This is hope that she can have this joy and harmony, okay? So there was hope. There was a lot of hope, especially possibly in the time frame of mid-January through mid-February. Okay, so what about this Nine of Swords, please? This anxiety, nightmare, depression, worry, fear situation, in which I think at that point, you're trying to find out what I can do. What can I do to alleviate this? Because it's really, it's affecting me. It's affecting my life. It's affecting my sleep, like literally can't sleep. Oh, also nightmares. Was she having nightmares? What's the Nine of Swords, please? Nine of Swords. Okay. Let me make sure that's right. Okay, thank you. Okay, a few cards came out. Oh. Okay, this is so interesting. So anxiety, nightmares, depression, worry, fear, possibly over these three things. So let's go over them since they did come out. The Three of Wands, so fire energy, so her energy, making plans and those efforts paying off and success coming to you. There's progress, growth. There's foresight, also the people that you want to do this with. So in partnership, it doesn't have to be love partnerships. It could be managers. It can be, you know, her team. It could be whatever this is. But she was having anxiety, nightmares, and depression, worry, and fear. But within that was like these results of everything she's ever worked for. We do have the death card here, which, you know, we'll take that literally. And it's kind of crazy how the death card is here with this, you know, anxiety, worry, fear. So was she afraid of, because of her success, you know, there being a time of passing? You know, the death card isn't literally death. I think we all know that, but this is a card of the day she passed. So this does have to do with endings, a transformation, change, a rebirth, an ending that promotes a new beginning. So always a new beginning after an end. And also justice. Okay, justice is air energy. I think she had Libra in her chart. I don't know. I don't think I watched any astrology based on her. So you guys let me know if she does have Libra. But anyway, this is basically the justice system, or what's fair is fair. Anything legal, signing documents, right? And then you're talking about the success card here with anything legal, okay? Okay, so that's very interesting. You guys let me know your interpretation of confirmation of the Nine of Swords being the Three of Wands, death, and justice. All right, y'all. Okay. So let's find out what the Four of Swords is. So this could also be literal. The day of her passing was a day she wanted to rest. She wanted to get away from something and just recharge, retreat, get away from the world. Get away from the world. She needed a break. She was taking a break from something. What's the Four of Swords? Okay. All right. Lots of major arcana here coming out. Temperance. So patience. This is a time frame of mid-November through mid-December. What? We're in August though. Okay. So some of these time frames were approaching. They were approaching. So justice is mid-September through mid-October, and death is mid-October through mid-November. And temperance is mid-November through December. So something going on with a time frame of mid-December, so starting next month, going until basically almost Christmas time, okay? So there was something here that was causing anxiety through this time frame, for sure. For sure. Lots of legal stuff, contracts going on, something ending, so something new can start, and wanting success, where that comes from, was causing this major anxiety and depression within this time frame. Beautiful. Thank you so much for making me Temperance did that for me. Temperance made my mind function. Thank you, Temperance. But this is balance, you know, this is trying to find that balance. Do things moderately. Do things moderately. A time of harmony and healing, you know, and with this happy family, right? It seemed like she wanted that. Okay. All right. Tell us about the Queen. Tell us about you, Miss Hayden. Queen of Wands. What about you? What about the Queen of Wands? Queen of Wands, confident, creative, a leader, passionate, warmth. She's an inspiration. She's an absolute inspiration to those around her. So confirmation on the star. Okay, that one flicked at me. Oh. Okay, so crossing the Queen of Wands. Ooh, guess who it is? The King of Wands. Who's that? Is this the Father? Is this the Father, the King and the Queen here? Tell us more about the King of Wands, please. What about the King of Wands? Oh. Okay. All right. Eight of Wands coming in. Okay. This is communication. These are texts. These are calls, emails, traveling, promoting change, saying yes, saying act now, act fast. So I wonder if he did come in with some type of message for her where he needed to see her right away, you know, something urgent. I'm hearing urgent, something very urgent. And then the wheel came out, Wheel of Fortune came out, which is fate, cycles, destiny, change. So we have change. Where else did we have change? Change, look at this, promoting all this change. Promoting all this change. So something was going to be changing, extreme change in her life dramatically, okay? This is not baby stuff. This is not baby stuff. This is grown ass stuff, okay? Maybe causing this. Yeah. Okay, what's the Page of Cups? Tell us more about the Page of Cups, please. So far, this all makes sense to me, checks out to me. So nothing seems odd or, I mean, you know, the King of Wands. I'm not really going to get into the news. You guys, if you're here watching this tarot reading, then you've seen all the news, okay? I don't need to, you know, I want you to make these, you know, we're not assuming here, right? It's, the facts are coming out about her. People are demanding the facts. Page of Cups, please. Who's the Page of Cups? Okay. Wow. Okay, lots of major arcana. So what's the Page of Cups? Again, he's communication, straight up communication. Something being communicated to her, very skillfully communicated to her. I mean, we all know the Magician's master manifester. So the Page of Cups wanting to manifest something, communicate something to her. And we did say an apology here and having the tools. And creativity. Creativity is coming out twice here. So someone trying to deliver something to her communicatively, very intuitively, to her. So what is that? What's this communication? What's the Magician, please? Tell us more about the Magician. Oh, and that's very interesting how the Magician and the Wheel are no time indicated. How can you use your talents? This person was using their talents here. Artistic expression. Someone was very artistic to get her to be with them, to talk to them. Very artistic when it came to that. What's the magician? Okay. Oh. Did you guys see how that got stuck in my hand? It literally bent itself. Oh. Oh, something about healing after heartbreak. Someone that broke her heart. Someone that really broke her heart. A very emotional pain. This isn't the 10, right? But this is like right after the 10 of swords. It would be the 3 of swords when it comes to heartbreak and pain and loss and just mourning something. But it's promoted with healing, just like the 10 of swords, right? You can only go up from there. It's like the ultimate betrayal. This is just more like a wounding that you try to patch up. So this is a very hurtful wounding, you know, that almost like, you know, you're trying to heal it, you know, and you're just kind of hoping that it doesn't break open again. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So the day of her passing, that was the energy. Okay. I want her to tell us. I want her to tell us more about the King of Wands. I'm gonna try not to make this too long because my phone storage went out on my last reading that I tried to upload. My phone cut out and said I didn't have enough storage. So I was so sad because I was, and then I just deleted it. I was like, you know what, I'll just do it over again, I guess. So I deleted a bunch of stuff from my phone. Okay. Okay, Hayden, please tell us more about the King of Wands. What about this King of Wands that crossed you? Okay. Okay, okay. All right, tell us more about the King of Wands. So Temperance is back out. So again, patience, mid-November through mid-December. Doing something in moderation, promoting balance, harmony, healing was very important regarding the King of Wands. Also the 7 of Cups. So, you know, what's fantasy? What's reality? Like, I can't keep visualizing all this fantasy, right? Like, realistically, what are the choices and options here? But a lot of this seemed more like a fantasy when it came to the King of Wands rather than realistic. Too many options and choices where you feel confused. Confusion. What else about the King of Wands energy? Can I have one more, please, for the King of Wands? King of Wands. Okay, so the King of Wands, he is about entrepreneurship, being a leader, you know, being creative, successful. And we have the Ace of Pentacles being here. So something new financially that you're manifesting, something manifesting. We got the Magician, manifesting an opportunity for abundance. Okay, at the back of the deck. So about family, about stability, right? How can we create stability here? How can we create stability? And I think, you know, obviously it's not the Emperor, but the King of Wands would want that. So, yeah, let's just get clarifiers. What's Temperance? What's Temperance? Okay, that kind of flicked at me, but not enough. Maybe it'll come back around. Okay, that got stuck. Page of Wands. Okay, Page of Wands is an exploration of creativity, enthusiasm, ambition, and inspiration. So a lot in the reading that we just did, there was a lot about creativity and a lot about inspiration. Okay, so something about something new possibilities, right? Come on, Hayden, you know, explore this, like try this, you know, and this is about uncharted territories. So I wonder if there is something that she tried that she never had tried before. Okay, what's the Seven of Cups? What's this confusion when it comes to too many choices or options promoted promoted by the King of Wands? Seven of Cups. Okay. Okay. Hermit. Getting stuck in my hand there. Last minute. The Hermit. Solitude. So remember we talked about the Four of Swords was the retreat to go, you know, meditate, rest, rejuvenate. Okay. So this is solitude. And this is mid-August through mid-September, so this would have been coming up. So this time frame does check out. What insights can you gain from time alone? I think she just wanted to be, I honestly think that she needed rest and she didn't, right? She needed that moderation. She needed the balance and the healing. But something was presented to her. Something was presented to her through the King of Wands. Okay, that was very confusing. It was a lot of options. It was a lot of choices. Okay, and she started to fantasize about it when really she just wanted time alone. She just wanted to be alone. Okay, let's see what this Ace of Pentacles is. Ace of Pentacles, please. Okay. All right, coming out. Queen of Wands, so Hayden coming back out with the King of Cups. Ooh, now the King of Cups. Maybe it was that Page of Cups, and now he's the now he thinks he's the King of Cups. Okay, all right. So about her and someone else going at something together. Her and someone else. Well, who's the king? Let's see who the King of Cups is. What about the King of Cups? And I do think it's kind of funny how we have the King of Cups, right? He's literally holding cups and he's also presenting all these cups. So we're talking about the King of Wands. So I wonder if that is the same person. King of Cups. What about the King of Cups? Okay, thank you. Ooh, a Tower moment. Again, another ending, so something new can start, just like the Death card. Just like the Death card, where something new can start. So causing something very chaotic, a sudden change. This person created this. A sudden change. It was very unexpected, but it was going to happen whether she liked it or not. So I'm sorry to say, but I think this was bound, it was bound to happen. Okay, Four of Wands, please. The celebration, harmony, community, stability card. And again, accomplishments, right? The accomplishments, just like in the 10 of Cups, we have accomplishments. Her accomplishments. But something really bad happening. Something really bad happening. That was out of her control. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I saw him. I saw the Fool. All right, the Fool card. So air energy. New beginnings. So yeah, there's so many new beginnings here. What risks are you willing to take? Uncharted territories. I would say that's taking a risk. This is a risk take right here. But being spontaneous, offering freedom to do so when you least expect it. When you least expect it, something unexpected, a sudden change. Excuse me. Okay, let's go to my pendulum. Let's see if we can ask her some questions here. Sorry. Okay, all right. Hayden, may we ask you some questions, love? Okay, all right. Was your death accidental? Okay. Did someone do this to you? Did someone do this to you? Okay. Was it the King of Wands? Was it the King of Wands? Was it the Page of Cups? Was it the Page of Cups that did this to you? She does not want to say. Okay. Okay, we have to respect that. So no answer. Okay. Was it your time to go? Was it just your time to go, sweetie? Was it the time to go? Okay. All right. Did you pass away by the medication that that you were taking, possibly? Did you pass away by medication? Okay. Was this medication that you took yourself? Was this medication that someone gave you? Yeah, I think someone might have wanted her to try something she hadn't tried before. Maybe because she wanted to rest, you know, and maybe she just couldn't because of the anxiety and worry and nightmares. Someone suggested she take something and it didn't end well for her. But she didn't want to go. Okay, let's ask Hayden if she just wants to tell us anything, and then I'm gonna go just in fear of my video cutting out off my phone and not me uploading this because I think it's so important. So Hayden, anything you want to tell us, sweetie? Anything we need to know? 3 cards, please. Anything we need to know from you personally? Anything we need to know? Anything you want to tell us? Okay. Ooh. Okay, one more card, please. Anything you want to tell us, Hayden? Anything we need to know? Okay. Okay. Huh. Oh, gosh. All right, let's piece this together. So, what does Hayden want us to know? High Priestess. She kind of reminds me of a fortune teller, if you will. The High Priestess is telling us to use intuition, that the High Priestess is someone who can keep a secret very well. They kind of have a mystery about them. They have this inner knowing, this inner wisdom about them. They're more of a listener, and they listen so that they can gather, right, facts, whatever it is. They listen, okay, but they also speak of knowledge, but they listen so they can tap into their intuition. So this is someone who's more of a listener than a speaker, but when they speak, it is truth. Okay, so that's interesting. I do wonder what the High Priestess is. I am interested. So we do have the Six of Pentacles coming out, and this is basically about you giving as much as you receive and receiving as much as you give. So there equality is there, and there's also a balance that needs to be made when you're charitable, generous. You're that type of compassionate person who loves to share, that you're getting that back in return, okay? The same amount that you give. So that's a beautiful card to come out. Ace of Pentacles is here again. I'm not sure what that is. It is a new beginning of material prosperity, okay? Abundance, a manifestation of a new opportunity. Now, coming out together, these came out together, the Fool and the King of Pentacles here. So the Fool is here again. He came out before. But now we have the King of Pentacles. And then Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is here, a new beginning in love. Could also be fertility, spiritual awakening, emotional clarity. Love being the wisdom of all things, emotional opportunities. Okay, all right. Oh, and then in the back of that, in the back of there. Okay, so what about the High Priestess? Tell us more about the High Priestess. What about her? Who's this High Priestess? High Priestess. Okay, that's the card that fell on the floor that I didn't want to take. It's here. The High Priestess Two of Swords. Yeah, I didn't want to take this because it fell on the floor, but it did present itself again. Balance, right? Something about balance. Choices, difficult decisions, compromising, inner conflicts. Balancing the head and the heart to make a decision. Emotion and logic. That is fascinating. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, please. What's the Ace of Pentacles? What's this new beginning of a manifestation of an opportunity with money? Financial? Success and prosperity. Remember, we got the Three of Wands, right? It was something successful. Something about being successful. Okay. Oh, okay. Being... Well, I mean, some would say that the Four of Cups is being bored, a card of boredom. But what it is the universe handing you an opportunity or something, and you just are kind of like sitting there, and you're kind of like, I don't want that cup. You don't see it being presented because you're in a state of kind of being dissatisfied with something emotional, because the cups are emotional. So consider new possibilities. Consider it. Will you concede? Literally, the universe is handing money, handing an opportunity here. Okay, and just kind of not wanting it, not being interested. She was not interested, possibly, in something being handed to her. Maybe her having to make that difficult decision or choice. But following intuition, very much so. And we have the King of Pentacles here, right? The king of money, of generosity. The king of generosity is here. The king of generosity, of security. Wow. Okay, who's the King of Pentacles? All these, I feel like there were like men in her life. Right? We had the Page of Cups. We had the King of Wands. We had the King of Cups. And now we have the King of Pentacles here. Lots of men. Lots of men in her life. So what's this King of Pentacles? Almost. He wanted to give her. He was presenting something to her that would have created more stability for her. She wasn't interested. She wasn't interested, especially emotionally. Was not interested emotionally. And I think this really would have created some type of new beginning for her. Maybe she wanted to think about it. It says contemplation, right? Contemplating. Okay, thank you. That landed right on him. Oh, here he is, the Emperor of Stability. More men in her life offering her things. Stability. Two men right on top of each other, wanting, both in a leadership role too. These are both in a leadership role, offering stability. One's more authoritative though. One definitely has a step over the king here. Okay, what about this duo? Tell me about this King of Pentacles and Emperor duo. Remember, I mentioned the Emperor, you guys. I said, oh, well, he's not the Emperor. And then here he is. I'm so glad I speak my mind sometimes, because sometimes I think I'm going crazy, but you guys heard it. You guys heard me say Emperor. What about this King of Pentacles Emperor duo? What about them? What about them? the Emperor being more assertive than the King of Pentacles for sure. Excuse me. Okay. Oh. Yeah. These might have been partners in something. These might have been partners in something that they wanted her to make a decision about. Maybe a difficult decision about. But she needed to choose. She needed to choose something. She definitely needed to choose. She needed to make a decision, and I don't think she really wanted to. All right, the Fool. Tell us about the Fool. What's this freedom? What's the Fool? What is this risk? This risk taking. Oh, okay. Seven of Cups just, excuse me, decided to fall out of the deck as I was cutting it to shuffle. Well, there you go. There you go. The confusion when it comes to all these options and stuff that are being presented to you, and you just kind of really don't want to take it, right? You just, is this really what I want? Is that new beginning really what I want? Let's see what the love card is. I mean, the Ace of Cups. Everyone wants the Ace of Cups, right? Well, it depends. It depends, because she lost her life, you know? This is a reading about someone losing their life. And then having the Ace of Cups here, right? Like, Ace of Cups. Wisdom. Okay, so I'm like, I keep going like this, right? Because for some reason the High Priestess is just like calling at me. These almost have like the same, the High Priestess and the Ace of Cups almost have the same feeling going on between them. Yeah, I'm just gonna point out all these hands offering her things. All these hands offering her things. They all have a hand, whether it's the universe or someone offering her something. I find that interesting. Ace of Cups, please. What's the Ace of Cups? Oh my gosh, another dude. The King of Swords. What? Tell me about the King of Swords. So, like I said, so many men in her life. Like, how many men did she have, like, around her, surrounding her? I feel like a bunch of wolves. Why do I feel like she was just like a piece of meat with all these bunch of wolves around her? My goodness. Also a leader. All these people, all these, like, you know, are leaders. He's of authority, fairness. I feel like all these guys play a role in her life. No wonder she just needed to retreat and get away. Okay, yeah. 9 of Cups, right? I'm going to offer you emotional fulfillment, material comforts, being grateful. Like, you should be grateful. You should be flat out grateful. Like, I'm making all your wishes and your needs and desires here. Like, I'm giving you all the stuff. I'm making you independent. I'm giving you your manifestations. I don't like this energy at all. Why? Why the 9 of Cups? Like, you need me. This screams like, you need me. You need me. And this guy cuts, you know, with his words. He cuts. Yeah, there's Hayden. Being brave. That's Hayden's card. The Leo card actually coming out, Leo. So this is confirming that this was about her, right? You need me to fulfill, right? To feel, emote, right? To feel something. Meanwhile, she's just trying to be brave, stay focused, and have the courage and her strength to just like freaking live. Tell me more about strength, please. Like, I don't need to be forced. I don't need to be forced into this, right? Yeah, I'm strong and everything, but I don't need this, or I need to think about it. I don't know. But that's what's on the table, right? Her stability. Money. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, Queen of Cups coming out. You know, her emotional side. I do think she had water in her chart, possibly. But this is being emotional stable, right? Being nurturing, being a mother, being intuitive. So tapping into that water energy along with her strength. Right? Because who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that, right? Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? Well, depends who's offering it to you, right? It depends who's offering it to you. Is it, right? Yeah, freedom. Yeah, you'll be so free. Come take this risk. Well, it's freaking confusing. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. You know? It's a lot. I don't know. I don't know. I know you're handing it to me, but I don't know. It's a really difficult decision to make. Like, I have to decide, right? I know I have to decide. I know I do. Meanwhile, you've got these guys here, right? No, come on, take it. Take it, right? Take it. I'm so generous. And then you've got this guy, right? Stability, stability, stability. All right, you guys, I just really feel like that might be it. So just let me know if you like this, and yeah, we're gonna blow out a candle for her, okay? Because I have one lit, so. She didn't want to go. Okay. All right, you guys, so much love and light, okay? To you all, blessings. I'll see you on the next read, okay? Bye.